No one has ever made a difference by being like everyone else. How's everyone doing? It's good to see you all. You're all managing this energy the best you can, right? We're doing the best we can right now. But this energy is quite strong, and it's causing a lot of changes. And tonight, we're going to discuss this energy and all the changes that are taking place. It's good to see everyone. And these changes happen inside of us physically, and it's changing who we are walking this plane. So many beautiful people in the chat. I'm so happy you're all here. All right, light warriors. So this energy has been quite strong. So let's understand how this energy is helping us become the person that we came here to be. Hello, everyone. I am Michael, and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. This past week, we saw what we have never seen before in the Schumann Resonance. And it's measuring electromagnetic energy. And this light energy is present. And this light energy has passed through the earth, and it has passed through each and every one of us. The amount of light energy that has entered the body is exponentially greater than ever before. A little over a year ago, I shared with all of you the preparation to accept. We're all electrical beings. And when we stand back and we understand more about the reality and we understand more about our body, we can understand all the changes that are going on in the world and all the changes that are going on inside of us. 93% of the function of DNA is light and sound reception and transmission. This light energy has come in. It's come into the earth, and it's come into each and every one of us. And our DNA receptors, we don't have junk DNA, but our DNA is being activated. Now, what's happening right now? Our bodies, the physical body is shifting, and we're becoming less dense. We are becoming more energy and less matter. We're becoming more energy and less matter. And this makes us more efficient. We're changing, and everything about us is going to change. Now, as we're upgrading, it ain't no picnic, kid, right? It's not so easy. But this energy has gone through us. And as we change, we're becoming more energy and less matter. And during this process, you might experience palate changes. You might experience the need to consume more water. Water is important in the process of DNA activation, or as we're experiencing Ascension symptoms. But this energy theme, this energy right now, it has an overlying theme: embodying your true essence. And that's what's happening in these past 2 weeks. We are embodying our true essence. If you had the ability to speak truths that no one else can speak, if you had the ability to accomplish things that no one else can accomplish, would you do it? Would you do it, Light Warrior? Once the fear leaves, and that's what's happening right now, fear is leaving. And once that leaves, you will embody your true essence. You will have regrets if you are not true to yourself. So now we embody our true essence. And that's what I've experienced on my journey in this past week. And it's happening at an exponential rate. So myself and many of you are all experiencing ascension symptoms. Ascension symptoms, DNA activation symptoms, whatever you would like to call them. But on my journey, when you sit back and you could analyze what's going on, what have you done, and what you're feeling, it gives you answers that no one else can tell you. So on my journey, the main symptom that I've been feeling is this incredible pain that I've kind of felt before, but never felt like this before, in my solar plexus. And the pain has been pretty rough. And it comes in as waves, sharp pain, then it goes away. A few days ago, I filmed 2 messages. And I embodied my true essence of authenticity. The following day, all of a sudden, the pain left my solar plexus and it was at the top of my skull. When you experience these things, then it opens your mind up to so many different possibilities, Light Warriors. So when I had this pain in my solar plexus, it just moved, and it was at the very top of my skull. And if I reflect back, it wasn't long lasting, but it reminds me of about 5 years ago when my ears started ringing, and have been ever since, Light Warriors. I had the pain on top of my skull. So if I could reflect back, I know a lot of people were telling me that they had headaches and I wasn't experiencing it. But all of a sudden, the pain left my solar plexus, and now I felt it on the very top of my skull. And I could reflect back when things started shifting energetically for me, and when I felt that pain on the top of my skull. And that's what it kind of reminded me of. So the headache, that pain actually was short lasting. The headache went away, but sadly, Light Warriors, the pain in the solar plexus returned, and it's continuing to come in as waves, but it's not as severe as it was earlier on in the week. 2 nights, I woke up, happened twice, woke up around 4, earlier than I normally wake up, and I couldn't go back to sleep. So this energy is present. Now, sometimes on your journey, if you're experiencing ascension symptoms, you definitely need to hydrate, and you will be called to drink more water and hydrate, however that calls you. But I feel the urge to move the body. You might have the urge that you need to stretch or walk or move or work out. On my journey, it's working out. And when I do so, and say I go into the gym and I begin to work out, the pain goes away. The waters of the body need to move. However that resonates with you. The waters of the body need to move during this time period, and it will help you manage these DNA activation symptoms. How is this relevant? Water is the most energy conductive of all materials. Your DNA is an energy amplifier. You need water, and you need the waters of the body to move, to navigate these energetic time periods more efficiently. Every cell of your body has this energy capability. That's what your DNA is. Your DNA is an energy amplifier. And we've all been hit with that energy. And it's kind of bumpy right now. But that energy is here for a purpose. It's here to shift our world. And it's here to shift you, dear one. Water is the most energy conductive material. So on your journey, you might be called to drink more or change your palate, what you need, what you want to consume. It changes. So on my journey, I've been experiencing that to a high degree right now. So I was called for certain times, for certain meals, that I would just sit here and eat fruit. And that's not really, what people that lift a lot of weights do a lot of times, right? We don't just eat fruit, but that's what I'm called to do right now. Nothing will stop this. So you have to listen to your body on your journey. Listen to what's inside of you and what resonates inside of you. So for me, I was called to consume more fruits. Fruits are actually more hydrating than water. Did you know that, Light Warriors? So you could actually hydrate yourself more by eating fruits than actually drinking water itself. Getting pretty dehydrated right now. But we keep going. So you need to listen to yourself. And you need to know that this is a time period, and the time period will pass. So even on my journey, right, I'm having some weird stuff going on, and I don't know what's going on in the solar plexus. It's kind of like a hybrid between abs and a Buddha belly right now, but ascension comes first, Light Warrior. So we have to push everything to the side and allow the energy to flow through us. Even if we're not so happy, it's going to pass. And just ride the wave right now. We're all experiencing it. Myself, all of you. And be gentle with yourself, right? Because sometimes the ego is like, oh, what's going on? But it's only energy. A lot of times when we hit these energies, you will have swelling in the midsection, right? So around the midsection, you're going to have additional swelling. Extra water is there to protect the organs from this electromagnetic energy that we cannot see with our eyes, but it's still passing through us. It is passing through the planet. So sometimes if we retain a little extra water in the midsection, this is done by design during these time periods of this heightened electromagnetic energy that's here, and it's going to affect your DNA and who you are. So this energy, this light energy that has come in, it's not like what we have experienced in the past. You've been prepared for this, light warriors. The preparation to accept. We are electrical beings, and the hard wires of our body, it's taking in this electromagnetic energy that we cannot see. Remember, we only see invisible light, but that's a small fraction of the electromagnetic spectrum. And this energy affects our DNA. So we're going to feel the ascension symptoms, but it's also awakening the dormant DNA and who we are. All that you are is the energy that operates the body. I am an energy, and I operate trillions of cells. Commander of trillions of cells, right? And so are you. We are the energy that operates the body. But as we exist in this plane, in these new energies, we are embodying the person that we came here to be. And now is the time. I was born for this, light warriors. And so are you. If you had the ability to speak truths, if you had the ability to do what no one else can do, would you do it? Or would you be fearful? There is no fear in the fifth dimension. Obstacles will come. Tests will come. And the tests will come from God. And sometimes the tests will come from satanic trash. You need to believe in yourself. Embody your true essence. And that's why I'm here now. It's time to embody your true essence. The time is now. That's why I am the defender of our mental health. I am the defender of our indigo children. And I am the defender of our everyday lives. If you had the ability to do something, would you do it, light warrior? It's time. The moment that we've all been waiting for. You've had the preparation to accept. The energy is here now. Who you believe you are, you are. Because you are not the body, you are the energy that operates the body. This is the grand finale of 2020. And we're all prepared, light warriors. And so it is. All right, how was that, light warriors? Just going back. I love all your beautiful comments, but I got to stay focused, you know. Sev, thank you. I appreciate you. Look at all these comments. Doesn't go up so high. If I missed anyone, I'm sorry. I talked too long. But I hope this message is helpful for you. Okay, so, you know, Captain's here. You need to believe in yourself, and that's what the energy is here to do now. And it's not a picnic, and it could be painful. But think of all the subconscious programs, all the doubt that was placed inside of you. And we're all here to do different things. And it's important to know how to manage this energy because it's not easy. And you choke on your water too, right? But, you know, I was speaking to a lot of you, and I know that a lot of you were having the headache, and, you know, that's my reflection on the headache. Yeah, the ships are ready. You know, I had that headache, and it only lasted maybe a couple of hours. It's my honor, Donna. Yeah, so I know a lot of you were talking about having a headache, and, you know, for me, I thought that, you know, I kind of took the leap of faith, and, you know, that energy went up to the crown, and I felt that pain up there. You know, but I'm getting this constant. I see in the chat a lot of you also having the stomach pain, and that's going to be very relevant, right? It's very common when you have the stomach pain during this process. But you know, on my journey, I keep leveling up, and I keep pushing the limits, right? So if I'm comfortable here, and that's where I'm comfortable, and now I'm up more, all right? I'm doing things maybe that were out of my original comfort zone. And, you know, that's important to understand, because for me, right? So if I'm moving out of my comfort zone, and we talked about how anxiety lies in the solar plexus, that might be where the focus point is for me. You know, I see a lot of people that had the headaches, that had the lower back pain. You know, I know people were having trouble sleeping at night, and I know people that can't get up. So my energy level has been pretty much regular, though I did have 2 days where I woke up at 4 and could not go back to sleep no matter what. So, you know, it's not usually what I'm accustomed to, but, you know, a lot of times we are familiar with our body's point of homeostasis, and we know how we feel. We know how our body should feel. We know how much sleep we require. And then sometimes you get to a point where you're not quite sure why you feel this way. So a lot of you have been on this journey for a while, and some of you are new to this. And it's important to share this right now because, you know, everyone's upgrading, and everyone is at a different stage in their upgrades. So people might be feeling this energy now that never felt it or were never aware of it before. And that's why more and more people are coming to these messages. We're becoming more and more aware of our reality, and everything's about to change. And we're all changing. But this is the time period. You see, I keep dehydrating. This is the time period where, exponential change is happening. And there are no such things as coincidences. You feel it. I feel it. Everyone feels it. And, it's time. And, we always want to be authentic about things. And I always say this phrase, and if you're confused and you're not sure what's going on and you want to have faith, that change is coming. Energy is the ability to cause change. And we can detect energy's presence by noticing the change. So if you're noticing change, you know that there's energy there. And a lot of you have been on the journey with me since the beginning. A lot of you, this is kind of new to you, but you're interested. And, it's, you're going to come across people and, you're going to have different experiences because everyone is on their own journey. And we're all under the law of free will. So it's just a matter of riding the wave. So authentically, you need to focus on yourself, right? So, technically, you just focused on you, right? You need to make sure your cup is full before you could help everyone else. So you really need to focus on your core vibrational frequency. Allison, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. But, some things are not the easy or popular thing to say, but it's needed and important. And that's what I'm here to do. And that's what you're here to do. Yeah, Kevin, ignore. That's where the power lies. Because they always want your attention, the currency of the universe. So that's all you need to do, Kevin, is ignore them. I got a lot of crazy energy feelings in the chat. Yeah. There's, we're on the journey. And Sev, thank you very much. I appreciate that. You should use this for guidance to understand. Inner knowledge and outer experiences shows a side to reality others are oblivious to, and so begins the awakening journey. So you listen to yourself and you analyze outer experiences, and you can see things that nobody else can see. And that's why we're here. That's why the message, it's about frequency, those that resonate with the message. Some people might not understand, but this is a shift right now. We're shifting human consciousness. We're seeing the shifts in the Schumann Resonance, and that's connected to what's going on. If you haven't seen my other videos, world famous videos on the Schumann Resonance, there's a lot of scientific evidence of what's happening right now. Elliot, thank you very much. You're making videos, Elliot. That's great. I appreciate, we'll take a look, Elliot. I appreciate, everyone that goes forth without fear. I always refer to that. Maybe that's, Elliot starting his journey. I always make fun of my first video. And if you know me since the beginning, I haven't really changed since the first video. It's the fear that's gone. And that's what this time period is about. I've done a few videos on the levels of vibrational consciousness. We're going to visit that again. Maybe this time I'll make a world famous diagram. What do you guys think about that? But fear is a lower level of vibrational consciousness, and you can't accomplish things if you're in that vibration of fear, right? So you have to lose the fear, and once you lose the fear, you will embody who you truthfully are. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to do that soon. False evidence appearing real. That's right. I appreciate all of you. And, it's DC, I appreciate you. It's my honor to share my insight. Sometimes we're afraid, especially when, there's a lot of shifting in the world. And that even comes maybe in these types of communities, right? What is the authentic truth? And sometimes it might not be the most popular thing, but it's the right thing to do. It's not about, trying to get views because of a certain title or topic. I hit the nail right on the head. It's good. Yeah, I appreciate that. Sharon, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Violet Flame, you're one of my go-tos for knowledge. I appreciate that. I'm the go-to now, right? It's a little by little, everything starts to shift, and it's yes, ignore them. You just need to believe in yourself, and there's always going to be, especially right before the end, there's going to be tests, and the tests are going to say, do you want this? And they could come from people that love you. And then tests could come from ones that mock you, try to put fear into you, right? Fear and shame, right? The lower levels of vibrational consciousness. Those that try to push fear and shame. Well, we're here to remove fear and shame. And there's a lot of fear and shame being pumped out there. So I hope everyone is managing their ascension symptoms well. And if you're watching live and you just saw this, watch from the beginning. And when I do these live streams going forward, I'm always going to start with the message, and then we'll go into overtime and see what all of you have to share. If there's anything interesting in the chat. But I appreciate all of you. And, the time is now. So yeah, I'm getting a lot of stomach and dizziness. I had a few dizzy spells too, right? But all of these things are very relevant during this time period. So be conscious of DNA activation, the importance of water, know how to manage these symptoms. Darren, thank you very much. I appreciate you. And as always, If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because if we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. If you can do what no one else can do, would you do it, light warriors? I teach, I motivate, and I pump you up. Now let's get ready for the 5D Earth. Remember, we cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious of ascension symptoms. Use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Dear ones, I am Michael. Find us in the 5th dimension. Have a wonderful day living your everyday life. All right, everyone. It was good seeing you all. I'll see you soon. Probably going to go live again tomorrow. Smash the like button. Share the video with other people that might be experiencing ascension symptoms. And if you haven't seen, about 2 weeks ago, I did a video, Ascension Symptoms, You're Not Dying. You should definitely watch that video. It's world famous. But it's going to help you, and it's going to help you manage this time period. We're all in this together, and we are one family. I hope this message was helpful for all of you. Have a great day. Namaste. Good night, everyone.